Hello eaters! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Princess Kitchen PH. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to follow my page at Princess Kitchen PH for today's vlog.
Ano to take out?
Hello eaters! It's me, Princess. Welcome back to my channel. For today's vlog, I'm gonna show you my recap of my daily grind. So basically, this is just a piece of life of 24 years old breadwinner that is working in a cafe. It's in Baisondra. I've been working here for almost 2 years now. So far, na-enjoy ko naman yung trabaho na meron ako ngayon. Kasi since back then, pinangarap ko na talaga na makapagtrabaho sa isang culinary industry. Dahil bata pa lang talaga ako, mahilig na talaga akong magluto. Ito talaga yung passion ko. Hindi ko alam, pero kahit gaano pa karami yung lutuin ko, parang yung trabaho is hindi nakakapagod. Parang madali lang siya sa akin. So, dun ko napagtanto na ang pagluluto talaga ang forte ko. Ito talaga yung para sa akin. Dahil kapag nagluluto ako, parang lahat ng bagay manageable. Although pagkatapos mo magluto, talagang nakakapagod. Pero nai-enjoy mo kasi yung process habang ginagawa mo siya. So para sa akin, parang wala lang yung pagod. I am hospitality management graduate. Simula nung graduate ako, talagang tinatakon talaga sa isip ko na gusto ko talaga makapagtrabaho sa culinary industry. Pero sa ngayon kasi, ang napasukan ko is sales associate, which is focus on service. Kahit na ganon, still related in culinary. Dahil kahit na ganon, exposed pa rin naman kami sa pagluluto. Although, yung pagluluto nga talaga, hindi naman talaga namin trabaho. Since nung nag-open nga si Baisondra, nakapag-try ako na maging barista, gumawa ng kape, which is very fan talaga ako ng coffee. So talagang nahasa talaga yung aking kapasidad sa pagtitimpla ng kape, which is a advantage for me. Kasi sa part ko na fresh graduate, so nag-explore talaga ako kung saan talaga ako babagay. Kasi before, I was trying to pursue a hot kitchen department. But yung work ko kasi ngayon is in pastry. So, kahit papano naman, nakikita ko kung paano nila gawin yung mga cakes, pastry, which is kahit papano nagkakaroon na rin ako ng paunti-unting interest when it comes sa paggawa ng breads. Maybe not now but soon, I want to pursue to be in kitchen. Nakakatuwa lang sa part ng pagiging sales associate is ma-express mo yung sarili mo, how to do your personalized service. Dahil lahat ng tao may kanya-kanyang paraan kung paano kayo makikitungo sa bawat customer na makakasalamuhan nyo. Kung paano nyo sila i-handle. Dahil sa industry na pinasok ko araw-araw iba't ibang klase ng tao ang makikilala mo. Bihira ka lang makakahanap ng trabaho na talagang gusto mo. Kapag ang isang trabaho kasi is passion mo, parang lahat ng bagay nag-i-slide lang. Sobrang smooth lang ng trabaho mo. Parang hindi ka napapagod. Which is the main reason nai-enjoy mo yung trabaho, yung process ng trabaho mo. In this work, I can able to express my passion when it comes to making drinks, my art, not just because I want to give them a good quality of food or drinks, but also I want to give them a good dining experience, which is my priority. I always make sure that they are okay, whatever they need, I can able to provide it fast as I can. Dahil in my part, nakakatuwa kasi kapag naaalala ka ng customer or kapag bumisita sila ulit, ikaw yung una nilang hahanapin. Kasi as consumer naman, hindi lang naman food ang ating pinagbabasihan. Although ang main reason naman natin kaya tayo kumakain sa labas, dahil sa food itself. Pero mas nagiging memorable kasi yung pagpunta natin sa isang place kapag maganda yung service na nakuha mo from them. Kapag approachable sila, kapag friendly sila, kapag lahat ng needs mo nabibigay nila ng tamang oras, which is extra point. It's just vice versa. Kung yun yung mga bagay na hinahanap mo kapag nagda-dine-in ka, which is dapat yun din yung bagay na pinaprovide mo kapag ikaw naman ang nagbibigay ng service sa ibang tao. Which is, dun ko napatunayan na I am really passionate when it comes to a good quality service and of course in culinary. I believe in my professor once said, customer is a heart of every business. Just basically it means that every business hindi mag-work kapag walang customer. Kasi ang customer ang bumubuhay sa bawat business. We need customer to grow. So for us to able to grow, we need to take care of our customers, especially our regular customer. And good quality service is a serve as a vein or a blood. So, para magkaroon tayo ng regular customer is kailangan natin mabigay yung quality service as much as possible. We need to give them the service that is exceed from their expectations. Because kapag nabigay natin yung good quality service, magiging memorable to sa ating customer, and this will be served as second reason why they need to come back in this cafe. That's why no wonder why our regular customer is coming back, even though not all the time naman is meron tayong something new to serve them. Kasi sometimes people are looking for a place where they feel the comfort, the warmth of the service, which is sometimes naghahanap lang sila ng place where they can be free to have peace. Minsan kasi, ito yung place na nagiging comfort zone ng mga tao. Whenever they feel that they are exhausted, they are tired, or they are thinking a lot of things about life, they just want some place to stay where they can eat their favorite food and, to think about life. Ikaw ba? Let me ask you, do you have any place na lagi mong pinupuntahan kapag pagod ka or gusto mo lang magpahinga? Or do you have like specific food that you want to eat whenever you're sad? Or ako kasi, I don't have specific place where I want to stay, but I have a specific drink that I really want to drink whenever I'm sad or whenever I'm tired. And that drink is coffee. Hindi ko alam, ako lang ba or nakaka-relate din ba kayo? Kapag pagod kayo, gusto nyo magkape. Kapag malungkot kayo, gusto nyo magkape. Kapag gutom kayo, kape lang, okay na. That's why nagkaroon talaga ako ng interest sa paggawa ng kape. Kasi coffee is everything. Alam ko maraming makaka-relate dito, especially yung mga coffee lover. Hindi ko alam kung anong meron sa kape, kung bakit every time na may nangyayari sa buhay ko, kape yung hinahanap ng katawan ko. Para siyang comfort para sa akin. It's like coffee makes things everything okay. Kasi kapag umiinom ako ng kape, parang lahat ng bagay naiisip ko. Nakakapag-isip ako ng straight kapag nagkakape ako. I remember during my research in my college, when I'm doing thesis, I drink a lot of cups of coffee. I don't know, but there is something about coffee that I can't really explain. That's why now that I am sales associate, then plus I got experience in making coffee. I am making sure that whenever I'm making coffee, I'm doing this with passion, love, and showing my artistic in making coffee. Sinisigurado ko na yung lasa ng kape makukuha ko depende sa preference ng customer. Kapag may mga request si customer, like for example, make it warm or make it stronger, I will make sure that I will listen in every details of their request. Because you don't know what coffee means in other people. Just like me, coffee is everything. My mood is depending in my coffee. So, hindi lang naman sa lasa ng kape nababase lahat. So, just make sure din, hindi naman required na kailangan magaling ka mag-latte art. But it's a plus that you can able to make it. Kasi it's also a way of showing your art in your coffee. Dahil kahit sino namang tao, once na makuha mo yung kape mo na may art, nakakatuwa kasi kapag may art yung coffee mo. Which is simply means that the barista that make your coffee is putting effort in making your coffee. Dahil honestly, not all people can make coffee. Not every people can make a latte art. So nakakatuwa talaga sa part ng barista kapag yung customer mo is na-appreciate yung coffee mo. Yung pag natuwa sila dahil sa latte art or simply saying thank you in your service or kapag nabati ka dahil masarap yung kape, ganun. Kasi ang pagtitimpla naman ng kape sinasamahan ng interes at talagang pinag-aaralan talaga yung pagtimpla ng kape. So, sa haba ng aking pagtatrabaho, 6 times a week, halos wala na rin akong oras para magsaya or lumabas. Which is, yung pinaka pamper time ko is bago ako mag-day off, talagang mag-grocery ako for my family. I will buy some essentials na kailangan sa bahay. Tapos mag-grocery ako ng for dinner lang. Which is, ito din yung aking comfort zone. Hindi ko alam, pero natutuwa ako kapag nag-grocery ako. Minsan, kapag maaga akong umuwi, pumupunta ako ng grocery kahit hindi ko naman alam kung ano yung bibilin ko. Or sometimes, wala naman talaga akong kailangang bilhin. Siguro, this will be my comfort place. Lagi talaga akong nagtataga sa seasoning sections. As a breadwinner, ito yung isa sa kasiyahan ko, yung mabilang ko ng grocery yung pamilya ko, yung ma-provide ko yung daily needs namin as a family. Then, kapag may extra kang pera, comfort zone ko din yung magluto ng food for them. Cooking is like a therapy for me. Masaya ako tuwing nagluluto ako. Lalong-lalo na kapag may bago akong dish na i-explore. Minsan kasi i-invento ko ng pwede kong lutuin out of my pantry. So, my family is really my top priority as of now, aside from my career. I always make sure hindi ko man mabigay yung oras na dapat maibigay ko sa kanila. Pero sisiguraduhin ko na kada alis ako ng bahay, kada may pupuntahan ako, I'll make sure na meron silang food or meron silang something to eat. Of course, hindi lang naman laging pamilya mo ang uunahin mo. Sometimes I am seeking for a peace for myself. Sometimes, kailangan mo rin i-treat yung sarili mo sa mga bagay na gusto mong gawin ng mag-isa or sa mga bagay na gusto mong puntahan or gusto mong kainin ng mag-isa. Siyempre, hindi ka lang naman nagtatrabaho para sa pamilya mo. Siyempre, nagtatrabaho ka rin para sa sarili mo, para mabigay mo yung pangangailangan mo sa sarili mo. Kasi ang main reason naman, kaya ka nagtrabaho para ma-provide yung bagay na gusto mong ma-achieve. So, kung may extrang pera ka naman, kung may sobra naman sa pera mo, why not na i-treat mo naman yung sarili mo? Kasi sa panahon ngayon, most of people who's working really hard, especially mga breadwinners, most of the time, yung sarili nila yung tinitipid nila. Kahit na may gusto silang bilhin or may gusto silang kainin, hindi nila ginagawa kasi lagi nilang iniisip yung ibang tao or yung family nila, which is not right kasi hindi ka magiging motivated sa pag-earn ng money kung yung bagay na gusto mo hindi mo nakukuha. So in the long run, baka magsawa kang magtrabaho kasi wala kang nakukuha for yourself as a return, which is not good. You should prioritize yourself because hindi ka naman makakatulong sa pamilya mo or hindi ka makakatulong sa ibang tao kung hindi mo aalagaan yung sarili mo. Sabi nga nila, tulungan mo muna yung sarili mo bago mo tulungan yung ibang tao. Kasi in the first place, kung hindi ka naman nakakapag-earn ng malaki, so, paano ka tutulong sa mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo? I'm not saying na kailangan lahat ng cravings mo or lahat ng gusto mo bilhin mo. What I'm saying is, you should know how to do a work balance. Kailangan kapag may gusto kong kainin mo. Pero, ito ay kung may sobra ka lang. Hindi ka dapat mag-impulsive buying. At syempre, iba ang luho sa essential mong kailangan. Pero kung about naman sa food, pwede mo naman i-treat yung sarili mo, once a week, ganon. Don't feel bad to take care of yourself kasi kailangan mo ang sarili mo para tumulong sa iba.
Sobrang soft ng buns. Then, generous din yung feeling niya. Tapos, sobrang juicy nung feeling. Ang hirap sukin, guys. Gutay-gutay na siya. Last bite.
Hi guys, today is December 16.
Kaya sa mga breadwinner dyan, just keep going guys.
House
I know someday yung mga bagay na pinagpaguran nyo meron ding patutunguhan.
bed.
Make sure to invest in your health and in your family. Anyway guys, this will be the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow my page at Princess Kitchen page on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next vlog. Bye!